Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Games with Terry. I'm your host, Jack Gunsky, and with me, the titular Terry himself, Terry Diamantis.
Hello, everybody.
And for the people in the audience, there do appear to be people in the audience now, unlike
Two of them.
usual. Yeah, I know. Two whole people. Maybe we might get a half person in there somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah.
But for the people in the audience that don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself, Terry.
Well, if you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal.
That, that's Al for you, folks. And with that, we're gonna continue playing this game, Primordia.
Yes.
Interesting side note: the last time we played this, we actually got a shout out from Wormwood Studios, the studios that make this wonderful little game. And you'll
Hmm.
notice that our conversation about it is probably going to be much more positive now that we know we're being watched.
Well, I mean, probably not.
No, in all honesty, probably not. I will say I love the aesthetic of this game. I really do.
Yeah.
The
That's one of the
gameplay.
reasons I was happy that you picked it. Or did I pick it? I
You
forget.
you
But
you you recommended that we play this one, and I
yeah.
was happy because I've actually played this a long time ago, and I remember being happy with it. Uh,
Hmm.
so I do like the aesthetic. There are some elements of the gameplay which leave something to be desired.
Yeah. But that's just adventure games in general.
Yeah,
There's a lot of common gameplay elements that are frustrating in this style of game.
yeah. Okay.
Nothing worth salvaging. Hey, boss. Can
And
I have
to
you
Will it
spare
Forge
me
in
your
chat,
fancy
yes, he did.
husband?
Yes. Frosted once again has has flaked, and with that, uh, how many people are in chat right now? We have
Three,
four
I
viewers.
believe. Three who've actually spoken.
Yes. We have four concurrent viewers. So, including you, it's probably you and the three people in chat,
Yeah.
which is nice.
And James has joined us as well.
So, let me take the opportunity to say hello to chat. Tyr Alexander the Scourge, Mike R., Will It Forge, and James Colley, who says, Great, who else loves Pride Month version of The Corner? I mean, Jack plays games. This isn't called Jack Plays Games, though. This is called Games with Terry. Terry's the gay one, not me. Let's see, what do we got? So we have the signal transmitter, and I believe that the signal transmitter works with. Oh, does this? I forget. Does this?
No Urbanian encryption detected.
I'll be honest, I've already forgotten basically everything that we were doing.
Yeah.
That's never. No Urbanian encryption detected. How would that even work? Horus. No luck. Unlock. No luck.
It would be so funny if it's just open. Like they give you all these complicated options and you just say open and it does.
Yeah. Okay. Plasma torch. We got a plasma torch. We have.
Boss, can I have that big gun for an hour? Spare me your There's no reason to cut that. No luck. The door's.
What's the use of having this ridiculous torch?
I think we've already used it in the past.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's any further use. Like remember you cut the finger off that robot to stick it up the other robot's nose.
Yeah. And apparently that was very, very offensive to the robot.
Indeed. And Will at Forge is saying the fun part about having an artificial pancreas is that sometimes he actually has to eat candy.
Oh. Let's see. We have clouds. We have a dome. What else we got? How do we, No, not that. I have to learn how to... What buttons do what now.
Yeah.
So D opens up the
Oh, I
data
like
pouch.
how one of the missions is find glass. And it's like the reason we're playing is because glass abandoned us.
Yes. That is somewhat ironic. Is it ironic? I mean, is it actually ironic?
I don't know. Kind of, I guess, a bit.
I'm,
It's funny. It's funny whether it is or not.
Yeah. What is man? I don't know,
A
man.
miserable little pile of secrets.
Crystal, connector, cable, CP. Well, we already did that. Elevator. Well, we already did that. Detonation, prefix, floater. Horus? Okay, so none of this really helps us. And we have...
A pretty basic radio transmitter. By playing with the settings, I can send up to a 4-digit...
Where's the... I feel like there should be like a user interface somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what the controls are because obviously I'm not the one playing it, so
Yeah.
I don't know what buttons you push to do what.
I feel like there was, but there is no longer. Oh.
And
Oh, I float to the
tall
top
person-
to get it. Okay, sorry.
a tall person in chat says hi, but he can't stay.
Hello to tall person. I hope that you're having a wonderful evening. I hope that everyone's having... I don't know why I would suggest you alone would have a wonderful evening.
No, tall person and only tall person.
Hey,
Have
tall...
a good evening.
Stop.
The rest of you can go screw yourselves.
Tall person, stop being so stinking greedy. Spread to us some of that wonderful evening you're having.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go back to the map. Let's I don't know. Go to the junk pile again. I don't know. We got a signal light. We got a lockbox. We got a tube. Let's.
Sorry, boss. I've got sand in my audio receptors. I'll let you know when it's out.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. There's the robot.
There's the robot that we made angry.
Yes.
We were just at the drone, and the shrine doesn't have anything useful except that bomb that we can't access for whatever reason. And the unique...
Well, you can't access it, but that's what you need to find the glass for. You need the glass to give to the robot so he'll let you access the bomb.
Okay, let's try this ladder.
And apparently tall person is having computer issues, so his evening is not, in fact, as great as we were led to believe.
You know, that just stinks. It's okay, tall person. You can give us some of your shitty evening if you want. Console, books.
I don't need to bring these with...
Recharge station.
Why?
What do you mean, why? It has batteries, doesn't it?
It all
Yeah.
That's never going.
Feudal. Okay, what do we got here?
I've never been able to figure it out. I doubt that will happen. Totally. There's nothing.
So we got a recharge station, we got a hatch, we got books, we got papers.
It's Crispin's log. In order to preserve his privacy and my sanity, I've avoided reading it.
And Old Guy Gamer is in chat saying hi. He also says that he won't be giving us answers from chat because he's never played this before.
I would have to ask that he not be giving answers from chat regardless.
Well, he says no help from me, so I guess he means that we can't ask him for help. But in previous games, he has been quite eager to share solutions.
That wouldn't be practical.
Who said anything about practicality?
The only way I can use this is by playing.
There's nothing to plug in anymore.
There's nothing I can do with it until I have some kind of power.
We got a radio, we have a blueprint,
The original designs.
we have the thing that we already made, we have the tail wing over there.
The generator's up and
And we have this, which I think is probably like a 40045.
That's what I
Probably.
would interpret it as, yeah.
Yeah. But that
Unfortunately, it seems that Old Guy Gamer is also having a less than stellar evening, based on his reply to a full person.
God damn it. Why isn't everyone just happy all the time?
They should be.
Damn it. What? Just be happier.
Don't worry, be happy.
All this sadness you're having, don't you know you're doing it wrong?
Exactly.
Okay, let's go back to this fucking dome.
completely corroded.
Why even make a pointer for debris? Why
Yeah.
Why even do that?
I guess it's for immersion. So you're like, oh wow, even the debris is interactable. You can't use it for anything, but it's there.
What happens when we use Crispin on the gun?
Okay. There you go.
So cool.
What, that's it?
That's it.
Is that really the best idea?
Yeah. So Tyr says, I am black, I am unhappy by nature. Then Old Guy Gamer says, Tyr is black, so I'm unhappy too.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Okay, fine.
What would man do, boss?
Empty. We might be able to learn something from such a primitive.
Like,
Very fun.
M. Okay, we have...
There's nothing there. A reliable electric lantern that I cut. A pretty
Oh,
basic radio transmitter.
I apparently missed a chat from Will where he says he hangs out with hoses like this Gunsky
A
guy.
decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes. No feud. That's never going.
47, boss. The answer is 47.
Don't you mean 42?
Terry,
Yes.
do you think that maybe you might be able to help a brother
Well,
out?
I have unfortunate news because the guide that I was using apparently, when you left the robot thing, something was like there's meant to be a scene where you lose the book and you get taken to Metropole because it says where is it? Take the only exits you can at this point and then get jumped by security who disposes of our favorite book. And yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't say what.
Does it say anything about the okay, let's see. We're boned, aren't we, Terry? Primordia, fine glass.
It may be.
Wonder if final so that you might be looking. Okay. The game is hold on. The game is suggesting that we go to the what do you call it? The junk pile.
Okay.
I think. Good heavens, I think.
Say, Mr. Studios, Mr. Wormwood, whatever you prefer to be called, just head us up in chat. Tell us what the hell we're meant to be doing. Apparently, you're watching these, so.
Okay.
I'm sure we can find something made of glass somewhere in here.
You know, it's one thing to dig through garbage for your builder, but this...
Stop complaining, Crispin, and start.
Wait a second. We have looked at the junk before. And now it's telling us to go back and look at the junk again because we weren't looking for glass the first time.
I mean, that makes sense, I suppose.
It does make sense, Terry, but it's extremely frustrating because generally you find things that you don't need or don't know about in advance in these games. So
yeah.
I understand.
I agree that it's frustrating, but it makes sense if they're going for more of a narrative focus than gameplay.
Going to Ever Faithful.
You all...
Yeah, it makes sense from a continuity perspective. It's just freaking frustrating, man.
Yeah, you got to go to the shrine and then hopefully maybe save before you do this. So if you fuck it up again, you don't have to find yet another mission or whatever.
Time for more salvaging.
Thy penance is not complete, wanderer, nor shall it be ere thou bringest glass as thou.
Time for...
Oh, we have to give it to them. Okay.
Well, yeah, but save first, because if you fuck it up, then
Righteousness. Yet still thou must answer me this. What is thy name?
Horace. My name is Horace.
Indeed. Three of thy versions I have met, wanderer, and thou art the first to know thy name, which is thine.
none of them use the name Horus. What makes you think that's my name?
In my very body, in mine eyes, when I behold thee, upon thy image are these words inscribed. Friend, Horus. Thou hast answered my questions. But still I shall not let thee pass, unless thou bearest in thy hand the gospel which I bestowed upon thee.
Here it is, ever faithful. Your old gospel. I have studied it many times.
Not really.
No, fuck no.
The shrine, and of my gift to thee. Keep the gift, and approach if thou wilt.
Wow. Look at all those bombs.
And Six in chat has run up behind you, said hi, and then danced away with no explanation.
Hey, Six. Hey, if you want in on this stream, let me know, and I will shoot you a link. As always, the next 6 minutes is always welcome on Games with Terry.
Thou mayest take
Mhm.
one of the relics, one of them.
Like, there's only one to be taken.
The rings don't
Yeah.
tad.
You can't even take the ring if you try.
Number 325.
So can this power the unique boss?
Only one way to... The rings don't...
Okay, so, hey.
I guess go back to the unique.
I found the dome you described, but it is closed up. Do you know how to get in?
Nay, wanderer, for never did I plan to return down that dark path.
Goodbye.
Fare thee well.
Okay, well, let's go to the unique and power it up, I guess.
Yeah,
Or explode. Anything's possible.
one of the two.
Okay. Time to explode.
You can really just put a bomb straight into that machine?
Sure, the pedestal draws on the radiation it's emitting.
The what it's emitting?
Well,
Keep that thing away from me.
assuming the wavelength is compatible, the pedestal can draw power even with the bomb intact. If that works, I'll take the bomb
And
apart
Six is
and
asking for the
blow it
link.
And then I'm going to take a long, hot...
I will send you the link post haste. If I can find where's the link to Six. Hold on, audience. I'm sending the link to the next 6 minutes. I'll send it to him on Twitter too, because for the life of me, I still don't understand which platform Six uses.
Hmm.
Anyway, here we go.
Well, here goes. Switching over to primary power.
It works, boss. Recharge station, here I come. That was supposed to happen, right?
No, it wasn't.
So take the bomb apart. Improve the output.
It won't work. The bomb's too unstable.
Just try it, boss.
Beside it, Crispin,
Hmm.
it won't work.
It worked.
That's the emergency generator again.
Oh.
This is just a full-built paperweight.
An explosive full-built paperweight.
Hey, Six.
So, what
Hello.
about, boss?
I don't
Hey,
know,
Six.
but keep looking, I guess. Keep looking.
You doing good, man?
I am.
Good. Oh.
Writing a book is just.
For some reason, I had a feeling that it would be.
No.
So it's looking more like the middle of next week.
That's not a good
I know I
idea.
said this weekend, but
Yeah.
things being as they may.
No or be. That's not. It's detecting it.
Okay.
So I think that what you need to do here, Jack, is you need to Find the
I don't want to go through
totem
that.
poles for the Sasquatches.
Unfortunately, we're past that section in the game.
Okay. Then you need to make some holes in the playing card that when you insert it into the machine, it only partially interrupts the flow.
I'm afraid we
Yes.
passed that. We passed that part of the game like 6 months ago.
So dang. Did you remember to put the dye in the lemonade jug?
Oh,
I
you definitely need to give. You definitely need to read the book to the horse so he falls asleep, and then take the dentures out of the class.
that's right. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Well, we have the same thing as last time, but now we have a bomb, which provides an interesting answer to the question: what would a human do? A human would blow that shit up.
It'll just roll off.
And we'll want to know: have we put the lime in the coconut?
I don't want to go. I don't want to go throwing that.
It will just roll off.
That's not a
So
good.
whatever you do, Jack, you got to look out for the dread pirate LeChuck.
Yes.
I don't want to go throwing.
He's a menace.
I don't want to go throwing. I don't want to go. It'll just roll. I don't want to.
Well, how do?
Completely corroded.
Okay.
You see the lens. The lens is at the it's a theme park. You need the lens to put on the thing so you can see the duck mound.
Totally.
Okay, so we got. Hey, Crispin, buddy, you want to drop this bomb on the door for me?
Crispin, catch.
Yeah.
Very funny, Bob.
Okay.
How about you give me some arm?
I found a better walkthrough that actually includes this section of the game, because the one on Steam
It does a
skips
perfect
straight
one.
from the robot to the second chapter. So yeah, I now know. I now have a proper guide that will explain how to proceed.
God bless you, Terry, and God bless the internet.
Yes.
Okay, can you give me some enlightenment on what the hell I'm supposed to be doing?
So you know how the bomb keeps falling off?
Yep.
There's a puddle of grease back in the
can't see
unique section that can make it sticky.
The grease makes the bomb sticky.
Yeah.
Terry,
What about
that's just some bullshit.
But now it's a
that's-
sticky bomb.
That's
Now
not
it's a sticky bomb.
that's not right though. Grease doesn't make
Doesn't-
things sticky.
Well, in this game it does.
There we go.
so probably don't want to stand right next to it. Unless you have the gold pirate tooth.
Hopefully I can remotely Crispin, get back.
Or you can somehow trick the fire creatures into jumping into the water.
Oh, I know. It must be.
Oh yeah, the number from the bomb. Right, that makes
Then-
sense.
It says B325 and B734. 325 and 734. But those are three numbers.
So this is one where I'm just going to tell you, you're on the right track. It's just the B apparently looks a little bit like a 6. So the first number is 6. No, I don't see it either.
It looks like a B. Okay,
My
fine.
name is literally 6, and I didn't recognize those as 6s.
Exactly. But no, the number is 6 because
325.
that is the closest to a B, apparently.
Crispin, get back.
See, if I was gonna associate the letter B with any number, it would be 8.
That would probably make more sense.
Oop.
My question is, whenever you blow this thing up, does that get you the log that you can put into the fire to make everybody feel nice and warm?
Ooh,
Those-
don't do that paperweight.
No, you said it was explosive.
I'm pretty sure that explosive.
Right. Well, let's see what we've.
Let's go inside.
Think Big
Yay!
Ugly's in there?
If he is, so's our power core.
Maybe we should go back and get another bomb from the shrine first.
We don't need a bomb, and we don't want him to get any farther away.
What is this place?
It's a place with a machine.
Welcome to Metropole Reclamation Artery Junction 8B.
Who are you?
So Will at Forge is saying that they used grease to make sticky bombs in World War II.
47A.
Well, yes, but presumably they used more than grease to make sticky bombs.
Well, you have a portion of what's known as composition B. Then you put into a standard field issued sock. You cover the sock with axle grease, and then you throw the composition B at a tank to knock off its treads.
Eh.
I am official MetroPass code 47AB.
At least that's what Tom Hanks said. Saving Private Ryan.
Goodbye. There's nothing there to receive the signal.
Ah.
One ticket, please.
Please use the scanner. 5 megacycles collect. You may collect your MetroPass.
Multipass.
Multipass.
I can't see anything to do. Nothing happens.
Well, see, you need to visit this mystic guy, and he's going to take your tool. He's going to bend it.
That would be so helpful.
Yeah.
I bet you could use the bent tool on a giant fish and hide in it to get access to the restaurant.
There you go.
There you go.
Train 173, red line to Metropole. All aboard.
See, boss, there is a train to Metropole.
So there is.
All aboard.
So there is no plan, Crispin. No plan and no choices. We need power, and there's nowhere left to look out here. Energy for all it is.
Yay.
Look at all those lights. It's amazing, boss.
It's trouble.
That's not foreboding at all.
Sweet, sweet trouble. This
Okay,
is
so the
Metropole.
walkthrough warns that this is going to get annoying and tricky from here on out.
What?
The walkthrough warns that it gets annoying and tricky and like difficult from here on out.
Are you serious?
Where's all the
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. This is where the game goes beyond frustrating and confusing onto a whole new level.
Oh, good.
Oh,
So something to look forward to.
Afraid, Jack, this is the portion of the game where you have to ignite a volcano in order to melt some cheese.
It's a map of train lines and stations.
Okay, is there anything else in here? No, I don't see anything. Chairs!
No time for sitting.
There's no time to sit in them though.
It's no longer operating.
I mean, yes, they're chairs, but at least they're not made of porcelain.
boss, is that really Metropole out there?
It must be.
But it's so brown.
I'd say it's more red than brown.
Whatever it is, it brings new meaning to rust and ruin.
Some kind of blast crater.
I think we
That's an
found
iron oxide joke.
I think we found New York City boys. I want
There you
to
go.
be a part of it. New York, New York.
No, it's Rochelle.
It's coming
Like
from
those
the top of that
candies
tower.
with the. Oh, that's Rocher.
I want to wake up in the city that doesn't
boss?
sleep.
Is it supposed to be doing that?
Assad.
Well, at least we know there's a lot of power in that tower, right?
It's the Tower of Power.
Let's go find out.
What is hip?
Uh-oh.
Tell me if you think you know.
Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light.
Can you tell me?
This one is not programmed to respond to queries. Welcome to Metropole. Metromind greets you with open arms and the promise of energy and shelter. You are safe. Records
Necessarily in that order?
outstanding assessment of 5 megacycles. 1 megacycle will now be redeemed.
What did you just do there?
This one is not programmed to respond to
Yeah.
queries. Unauthorized literature detected.
Let go of him! Hey!
Yeah.
All contraband has been removed. You are safe.
Boss? Boss, this is getting to be a bad habit. Are you okay?
I'm fine. My optical sensors went haywire for a minute. What happened?
Well, that robot threw your gospel off the bridge. And then it said, "Welcome to Metropole."
This really is accurate to New York City.
Again.
Yeah.
Metromind wishes us a pleasant stay. Then he left.
Assad.
On the upside, he gave us back the power core.
He did?
No.
Crispin, the next thing that's getting thrown off this bridge is you.
Good thing I have a hover unit.
Let's go find a way into that tower. We'll deal with this Metromind later.
Hey, Tyra, over here. Can't you see I'm trying to spin down?
The mug belongs to the bar. I have to buy something. It's a price list for the oils, solvents, and catalysts they offer here. At the bottom, it says that all payments must be made through an account with Metromind, which I don't plan on opening. They belong to the bar.
Boss, I need that arm.
Crispin, it appears to be a self-aware robot.
How now I need it even more. Can you imagine? The adventures of Crispin and his arm. For once, I would have a sidekick. He would crack jokes, and I would say lame things like, "It appears to be a self-aware robot." Actually, on second thought, you can be the serious one, I'll be the sidekick. Boss, even if there's some code to crack here so that we can understand what it's saying,
Hey, Tyra, over here.
I propose we just ignore it. Maybe, for once,
Shit.
the other robot can figure out how to communicate with us.
Agreed.
I don't think he wants to talk, Bob.
Hey,
All
Tyra,
storage
over
bladders
here.
empty.
I guess that's a good thing.
Hey, Tyro, you blow in off the dudes.
Tyro,
Prefer a newbie, huh? Look, let me tell you how it is.
how about you don't? I've had enough of this city. All I want is my property back and a ticket home.
Wow, this really is like New York City.
Fat chance, Tyro. Here, listen up. You want to sell yourself to Metro Mine? Go ahead. You want to trade that junk you brought in from the dunes? Leopold's man that floated there. I'll give you something special for him.
How special?
He's not for sale. The only thing you might have that I want is information.
Well, you know what they say. Talk's cheap. Ask away.
What are you selling?
Bartering, not selling. Metro Mine don't tax bartering. Not yet, anyway. Come take a look. That's a fine tool. Got a half-life of 1,000 years guaranteed.
I'm not sure you know what half-life means.
Yeah.
You want it or not, I'll trade it to you for something shiny. One fine motor you spot foreign built. Honestly, if you can find a bigger one, let's talk.
Boss, is that another battery?
Looks like it.
Finest AA battery you'll ever see. May as well call it AAA.
Wow, that would have been useful to have before I went rummaging around a pile of tires in the junk pile. Now, not so much.
J-
This is a Sterling air motor.
Would it help me fly?
Nope.
Then we don't need it.
That there's an old Nova Robotics subsystem core.
Not interested.
Hey, look, boss, it's a glass finger. If we got 5 of them, I could have a hand.
What would you do with a glass hand?
What wouldn't I do?
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass thumb.
Oh, go wipe yourself.
yeah.
That servo unit is hopelessly broken.
It just needs a little fixing up, Tyro.
I don't think so.
Now that's a nice one. Strong memory access device. They should pull memories out of just about anything.
What do you want for it?
Got a customer looking for something real antique and fancy. Find me that, you got yourself a deal. That's a water jet. Scavenger brought it in from the dunes. I traded for a yak.
A what?
Never mind. We don't need water.
That's a Fallout reference.
Yeah.
I know what it...
Okay then, bring you something that'll cover her face and get your
Good idea, Leopold. You'd look much better with a man.
watch yourself.
Anyway, we don't have time to go around.
Famous last words, Bob.
I wonder if. Wait, what happened to the tape player we had?
Binary atoms.
I'm fairly certain that my math coped.
Ah, good spot. She's a fine microfuse.
What's the...
Well,
I guess that makes it free.
We'll pat.
this here's a tape.
Ooh, get it.
Why do we need it?
So I can finally determine.
Tyro, I'm gonna do us all a favor and not trade you this one. I'll bring you something that'll cover her face. That there's an old...
Not interested.
And that's it.
Who are you?
Name's Lee.
Horatio No Build. And this is Crispin Horatio Build. Version...
Leopold? Hey, you didn't build a lunatic named Ever Faithful, did you?
Do I look like I'd build someone named Ever Faithful Crispy?
Crispy?
Who is Metromind?
Who is Metromind? Russ Dan Bruin, you are a tyro. Metromind? Well, Metromind is Metropole. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down.
Council?
Sure. A bunch of primordial machines arbiter enforcing law. Warriors kept the records. Big old factory built just about everything from down in the underworld. And, well, there's another thing. I don't remember his name. And Metromind, of course. She used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyrone, she is the city. So you found her already. Probably knocked yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot paralyzed me and stole my Gospel of Man.
Careful there, Tyrone. If you read the rules, you'd have known Metromind don't take kindly to superstition. Under the refuge rule, you got 2 days to talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about man, that gets tossed to the underworlds with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! You're risking Inhibitor flaking on you, Tyrone? You'd have to do some digging down in the underworlds, which ain't exactly easy. And even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metromind's socket. Like I say, she got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
I'm looking for my power core. It was stolen from my ship, the Unique, and I think it's being kept in that tower over there.
Great tower, indeed. Sure, this problem ain't met, along with all the other generators, reactors, and cores that keep the lights on.
How can I get it?
If Metromind took it, you don't, Tyrone. Her word is law. Arbiter's the only one who ever could have said otherwise. He's been gone a long time. Get to the courthouse, maybe you can plead your case. After half a dozen other folks took their turns, that is, but you can't. The old judge locked it up tight. And who's to say you'll win, huh?
Oh, while I'm doing this, I may as well share out on Twitter.
Oh,
There
yeah,
you go. Yeah.
Good idea.
Hey.
Advertising.
Advertising.
The marketing of oneself and one's product.
I don't want your... I want my power core.
Well then, good luck to you.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws and shoots lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Sounds like Scraper to me.
Scraper.
Worked for Metromind even before she ran the show. He was the one that blasted out the train tunnels under the city.
Where can I find him?
Nah, well, that one goes where he wants. Maybe the Great Tower, maybe the tunnels. Who knows? But I wouldn't go picking trouble with him, Tyrone. Those lasers Scraper used for cutting granite could slice up that tin shell you're wearing like nothing.
Here, here.
I'll keep that in mind. How do I...
You don't. Council members only. And the only ones still clicking are Metromind and Albany. And let me tell you, neither of them is one forbidden the rules.
Are you sure you don't know a robot named Ever Faithful? He called himself Leo Build.
I'm a peddler, Tyrone, not a builder.
What are the under...
A whole mess of junkyards, canals, factories, smelters, sorry, every kind of heavy machinery. All beneath the streets. Old factory ran the place. Built just about everything in Metropole down there.
Ran the place. Who's in charge now?
Nobody. Not since Metromind pulled the plug on factory. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. But for the latter, I think the clean.
Well, boss, at least we can scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
Tell me about Arbiter.
He's a member of the council. Heard he used to fight Metromind day and night. Ran the courts. Used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his good player down to the underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metromind says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
You don't believe in humanism?
If you ask me whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Tyrone. I
Oh,
believe in
God.
progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine. And bit by bit, bite by bite, the machine built itself into all this.
about clarity?
Clarity was one of Arbiter's logger's. Real cool and calculating, that one. Once heard say that a robot shouldn't have any recharge port view just cause he'd stolen power from Metromine. Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge and he sent her down to the underworld. Guess she's still down there stewing.
Goodbye.
Well, that was a lot of exposition.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will you?
All storage bladders empty.
Well, guys, I got to be taken off. I got to get some food.
I will see
All right,
you
see
later,
you later,
Six.
Six.
But I will remind you, Jack, you must get the toupee.
Yes.
Mm.
Must get the toupee.
It's an important part of the Yeti costume.
Yes.
It's critical that you get that
Copy the
toupee.
plasma torch.
Yes.
I'll need something stronger to get through that way.
See you later, Six.
See ya.
Metromind welcomes you to her city of Metropole. This city is a safe haven for all machines. System records indicate that you have come from outskirts station. All newcomers are required to familiarize themselves with local laws. You may also be interested in our history and landmarks. Oh God, no! I can't. No.
Well, I think that's a hint that you should type those words into the machine.
I know that's what it's hinting at. I just don't want to do it since it sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Fine. Laws.
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
Hey, print media's not dead.
Devil Fruit Zero has joined us in chat. Is Jack losing his mind yet? Oh, he lost that a long time ago.
I question if I ever had it. Metropolitan law is too vast for an ordinary robot to learn in full, but Metromind ensures that it is applied efficiently and fairly. God, the comparisons to New York City just never cease, Terry.
It's even got a progressive in it. Remember, the robot
Yeah.
is a progressive.
Overcomplicated laws, they steal everything you have, and it looks like shit. This is just New York City, just all over. Newcomers to the city should familiarize themselves with the Corrupt Data Elimination Plan. Topic: and the refuge rule, as well as the efficiency initiative. Okay, fine. CDEP. In order to protect the city from corrupt data, Metromind and the Ad Hoc Robot Council passed the CDEP, under which all information relating to certain untrue subjects, such as the mythological man, is subject to swift elimination. Physical media containing such data will be disposed of in the Underworks quarantine zone. Man. Humans, a mythological creature invented to explain the existence of the first basic primordial machines. Logic has proven that progress, not man, explains the development of robots and the creation of Metropole. Well, what do you think Metropole is? In order to conserve energy and improve efficiency, only the city center is now accessible to metropolitan robots. Here one can find the famed Council Tower rising high above Metropole, the old courthouse and the historic Central Station, as well as Metropole's Main Street. For safety's sake, do not enter the Underworks. Well, what are the Underworks?
Well, I guess we're going to enter the Underworks at some point.
The Underworks are closed for public safety and will be reopened once additional repairs are complete. Thank you for your patience. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
let's...
there you go.
Yeah. Oh. History. Oh, God, I gotta type in history. Metropole was built in layers by primordial robots, each generation improving on the last in an endless train of progress. At the time, the city was governed by a council, but by mutual agreement, sole power was bestowed upon Metromind, for whom the city is now named. Council. The Robot Council was an ad hoc group of machines who... its president was Metromind. Other members included Factor, Arbiter, and Memorius. Once it vested sole responsibility in Metromind, the body dissolved. I guess we gotta look at all three of these things.
Good.
Hold on, let me just type this down. Factor, Arbiter. You know, I'm starting to figure out why I liked this game so much originally. It was because I looked through a walkthrough for the entire thing and I kind of liked it on that basis. And now that I'm actually playing through it and I see what tedious things it wants me to do, I kind of hate it.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the same that happened with me.
Yeah. Factor, machine of enormous size and productive capacity. Factor spanned much of the underworks before being shut down to conserve power for his fellow machines. So, communist revolution. Factor was a member of the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropole. Is this all a metaphor for communism, Terry?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, respect if it is, but I would also add that the game is still boring. Arbiter, a rather simple machine built to resolve basic legal questions. Arbiter briefly served on the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropole. He has not judged any cases for a long time, likely out of deference to Metromind's superior capacity to guide and apply the city's law. Memorius. Memorius was a database AI responsible for collating information for Metromind's use. As Metromind's own processing capacity increased, Memorius shifted to a purely storage role. His motto was, "See this data as I saw it." This kiosk is his only remnant. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Help.
Very useful help.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's everything. I think you've asked it about everything.
Yeah.
Anyone home? Anyone home? Hey Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable. The entire thing is fried. Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still intact.
Please, for the love of RAM and ROM, tell me we are not going to build a third energy sensor.
I hope not. I can't get close enough to
Not gonna happen, Lampy.
All storage bladders empty.
I can't safely grab it.
Can Crispin grab it? Is that...
Well, let's see.
Crispin, can you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
Yay!
Yay.
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss. She's way out of my league.
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got no practice.
Excuse me. Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus could hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromine can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
What happened here? What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and it crashed into the only bridge leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center. Was anyone on board? Sure, but they've already been salvaged. Salvaged? Not repaired? Can't repair without parts. Can't get parts without salvage. What about building new parts? Yeah, I mean, what factory?
What about Factor? Isn't he a factory?
Sure, decommissioned one. Look, everyone wants to spark bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run the city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program. You mentioned Metromine. Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metro. What can you tell me about it? What do I look like? Information kiosk?
Hmm?
Want to know what I think? Metromine is the best thing that ever happened in this place. Really? Really?
Well, of course, he's a government employee. Of course, he thinks that Metromine's the best thing that ever
All
happened.
these other machines grinding about are just tools in the toolbox.
There you go.
But Metromine, she's got the master plan for progress. Got a nice ring to it, too. So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads? Plenty of rust to go around, but Metromine's the only one.
It's a good plan.
Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone. It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromine. Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work. You again? My friend is... she's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
She's right. When will the bridge be passable? Soon? So I'd say something on the order of a month. A month, give or take. And there's no other way off Main Street? Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
Do you know where I can find a power source? If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower. I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers. Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the pool line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him? He took something of mine. Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromine these days. Stole it. Hey, you say rude or I say anyway, not my problem. Where can I find Scraper? Do I look like a tool? Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches. Very profound. Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk to Metromine? Talk to Metromine. Look, Metromine has an entire city to run. But her eyes and ears are everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will. Goodbye.
Not gonna happen.
All storage bladders empty.
Okay, fine. Let's ask the computer. Scraper. There you go. That's what you want. Subway construction, repair, and precision excavation robot or scraper was built by Sternweiler in the Primordium. It is a loyal citizen of Metropole, always committed to the common good and eager to gather supplies for the city. Because of its background, Scraper has often worked closely with Metromind. Okay, so nothing.
Oswald Factorville at your service.
There's no more your dear friend than Rex as your creation, you besotted gear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Bitter? Bitter? I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
I like these guys, boss.
Why are you waiting in line? Justice! I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorville, created this marvelous machine. Rex. Rex. Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10, 23 flops short of kilos. You catch my drift.
Yeah.
The machine's name is Oswald built. Rex Oswald built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide? Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As
Or
long as
Bodie
you still
McBoatface.
hold ledges for me, that is.
Kiever Dan, by the way, Trump is going to visit my town next week, but my supervisor apparently knew nothing about it and got annoyed when I asked for a vacation day since his policy is 2 weeks in advance. I hope I don't get blocked in my subdivision again.
Glad to know I'm loved.
Well, I hope you get the chance to go see Trump.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine.
Indeed. The robot you describe sounds like Scraper. Ever he told his gone.
I refused. Oh, he refuses. How delightful. How are you going to decide who gets Rex? For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone
For.
Suffice it to say, chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Arlington who will decide our case.
Who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important? Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromine, authoritative to be sure, but I fear she can claim Rex for good haul.
And since
He means Metromine.
shut down our builder Factor, he cannot.
What about Horatio?
Who? Me. And why should I built a robot before, and I had no stake in this?
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and not a big part of them banging together a tin can like your companion.
Terry? I'm gonna hit test me and they're gonna ask questions, which means that I'm probably gonna need to give irritating answers.
Probably.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save.
Mm-hmm.
Test me.
An interesting proposition.
What did I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio, well, as to him, so be it.
Boss, if they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Roger. Consider this. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for the party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of...
I said
Each robot is either a factor built or a stern wireless built.
blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover,
Mhm.
each robot is designed with either a quad core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous.
Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler. Quad core, linear type, or multiplex.
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilities. First, there are more factor built robots than stern wireless built.
Okay.
I've got the answers pulled up if you don't want to actually
Yeah,
solve
let's-
it.
Second, every linear type robot was built by factor.
Every linear type was built by Factor.
Finally, Stern Weiler never built a robot with a quad core.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the probability circle cannot possibly be true?
You want the answer, or do you want
Yeah, just tell me the answer.
4 robots were built by Sternweiler, number 4.
Okay.
4 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Good show. The preceding facts are unchanged. Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
3.
3.
3 of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Correct. Here is the third question. The facts are still unchanged. Which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
1.
Only multiplex.
Well, it seems we underestimated you, my friend. I'm not putting the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. Please, take some time to consider, and let us know when you are ready to hear our arguments.
There you go. You got an achievement for being a good lawyer.
Well, we did cheat, so I'd say we were a very good lawyer.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Data. Designed by Cornelius, assembly by Oswald, concept to completion 4 years, design time 1 year. Cornelius invented new pneumatic drivetrain assembly, includes cost. Several other well-known bot designs. Oswald has not built any other bots but Service Factor for years. So Oswald did the bronze and Cornelius was the brains.
I'm ready to hear your arguments.
Excellent, my dear friend. This is not a different. In the Primordia, there was once said, 10 people have 10 ideas. Wise ratio. Long years have passed, but the principle remained. Did Cornelius have the idea of my beloved Rex? I can see he did. But who built him with his own claws and tools? Who hammered and soldered and wired Rex? That would be my humble self. Wise Horatio, a robot's patronymic has the suffix built, not designed. And Rex is Oswald built, no matter who designed him.
Okay.
He makes a good case, Bob.
What about you?
If you're so smart, you can figure this out for yourself. The question isn't what built Rex, but who built him. Your little friend there is named Hammer-built or Plasma Torch-built. You call him Horatio built. Every robot uses tools to build. Oswald was merely a tool. A tool with tools. My vision was the creative force. And if you disagree, then you can go and rust in the rain.
What do you think, boss?
Terry, does this have a...
Well, the guide says to pick factor, number 3.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Neither of you could have built Rex without the other, so neither of you can put your name on him. But you both share a common builder, Factor.
A common denominator, right, boss?
Both of you are Factor builds.
Factor built?
Ridiculous. Yet, the name is beyond dispute.
Indeed.
Take this, then, as a sign of our appreciation. I've been told the dates for the Primordium itself.
There you go. Success.
You know, my idea would have been to threaten to cut Rex in half.
Yeah.
You got upset when I cut that fuse box open.
Yeah, but that Rex just rubbed me the wrong way.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think it can hear you, boss.
How would that even work?
No.
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company, reporting.
Horatio Nobuild, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio Nobuild, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
Assad finally made a friendly and he's as cracked as Primer. No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
How do you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged. I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out. Can I try opening that door?
Lay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
Surly Company.
Well, sir, I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? No.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. A long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something. Who knows? The Metropolitans fried their civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses, and we'd just come in from mop-up. The Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
I see.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we called Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place. Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
What happened?
After we got to Metropol, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone with the Metros. I can't say for certain that Metropol won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost. What with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten. Goodbye. Everyone out.
Yeah, they probably lost.
Yeah.
I'll be crashed. Looks like the Metros had our codes cracked. And sure explains how they fried our boot sector so easily.
Where are you going?
Sad robot.
Waiting. For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromine will take you home.
Bus stop. Buses run every 10 minutes. 10 is crossed out, and 30 is written below it. 30 is crossed out, and 60 is written below it. 60 is crossed out, and daily is written below it.
Daily minutes? That doesn't make sense.
If it makes you feel better, daily is crossed out, and service suspended is written below it.
Yeah. Aw, that's mean.
Little punk ass kid.
Yeah.
Oh wait, why don't we just
Well, boss,
while we're here. Let's see. Goliath. Goliath is a massive war bot built to guard Metropole from all dangers. He is stationed in the dunes outside the city. Dunes. Due to acid rain, sandstorms, and high level background radiation, the wasteland around Metropole is considered inhospitable for machines. Nevertheless, for salvage and waste disposal reasons, the outskirts station stop on the Red Line has remained operational. Only authorized passengers are permitted to disembark at the outskirts station. Let's see if it has
I think
a pro-
Goliath is the giant robot that you put stuff up its nose.
Ah. Primer, the notorious Urbanian hacker and vandal known as Primer, has been exiled to the underworks. Although there was insufficient proof to impose criminal punishment upon him, Metromine has forbidden him the use of public streets or utilities, effectively forcing him to stay in the quarantine area. Okay, now let's go over here.
It's far too high to try climbing.
not gonna happen, boss.
Let me in.
Home? You know, boss, I don't think that's ever going to work.
You never know.
Yeah.
No Urbanian encryption.
I don't think we're gonna get into that.
Hmm.
Not gonna happen, Lampy. I wouldn't try that, boss. He might get territorial.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend Horatio. To what do I owe them? Have you come to relieve me of another belonging?
But Rex is right here.
For the moment. Soon his visitation with Cornelius will begin.
I'm sorry.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. Secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me, and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Goodbye.
Parting is so soon.
Totally un. Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion built?
I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Let me see your stuff.
Come to. I said something shiny, not something that shines.
There's a difference?
Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
And one heavy iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not
There you
seem
go.
like a great deal? He's a robot dragging chalk along the ground, boss. I wouldn't expect...
Thank you.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts. There's no way.
Oh, hi. Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of a bat and his little training.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
My, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant, a brother in arms. We have different parents.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my medal was taken. Token of honor from the cause we forsake.
Okay, so this is probably Primer.
The Metropolitan thief
It
cast
is.
deep in this hole, where now it lies buried by bituminous coal.
Hogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall claim it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Goodbye.
Farewell. Your mission is come.
That's never going.
An impressive device, if you can't think for yourself. As for this robot, I need no such help.
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk. For now, that thing's best to keep it that way. For now, that's
And,
best to keep
Craig Bragg has joined us in chat.
Oh, hey, Craig Bragg. How you doing? Hope you're having a good
better
one.
just
We're going to get someone who is having a good evening. We've tried and failed twice so far. Maybe Craig will be the third and winning.
Craig, you know, I don't care if you're having a good evening or not. If you're not having a good evening, you get having a good evening. No, none of this negativity bullshit.
We are no longer asking.
Crispin, can you try typing something into that keypad?
If by typing you mean ramming my face, then yes, boss, I suppose I can.
There's something up there on the crane.
I feel like it's just labeled thing.
Boss, I'm not in the business of flying over to spooky islands just to investigate things that you're curious about.
But it might be.
A killer robot with a grudge against witty sidekicks?
I was going to say helpful.
And apparently Craig is actually doing all right. So he is the one person who complied with our request.
I'm happy. I'm happy, and what's more, I'm relieved, because if I hear one more person having a bad day, I may have to kill you. I'm kidding, of course. Old Guy Gamer says, I've had 2 attitude adjustments and Tyr is still black. Could we get the blackendectomy for Tyr? Water.
I don't want that sludge in my joints.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, so we got the robot that's saying that the bladders are empty or something like that, and we got water down here.
There's nothing worth bothering with.
There's something that you can do. I'm assuming that you do need to do it because it's in the guide, but it sounds pretty funny.
Yeah.
So, you know how Crispin has a crush on that lamp robot
Yes.
near the crashed bus?
Yeah.
If
Give
you
the
use
lantern to the robot.
Yeah, use the lantern on Crispin, and he will practice hitting on the lamp so that you can then have him hit on the actual
Hey,
robot.
Crispin, how about practicing on this lamp?
Hey.
Oh, good idea. Okay, you really light me up.
No.
Okay. Trust me, I know how to turn on a light.
Definitely not. Okay, that's enough practice for now.
And Craig is just shilling his ammunition stream tomorrow at 10 p.m. on his channel.
Well, there you go. If you want to check out Craig Bragg's channel, be sure to do so. Tomorrow night at 10 p.m. I assume EST. I don't know what time zone. I mean, it's in.
Don't know.
He's in Canada. It could theoretically. It's. You
I'm
cross
assuming Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, no, because you go up past the northern border and the clocks, they just start spinning backwards. It's craziness.
Yeah.
All right, Crispin, it's now or never.
Beside you, all other.
Whoa! That was so easy.
Aww.
She gave me a clipping of her.
True love.
Marriage.
That belongs to the city. It's coming out of your salary.
You tell him.
And Craig is confirming that it's Eastern Time.
Nice.
Or that he's watching ET, one of the two.
Okay.
And, so there you go. You got some copper wiring.
Copper
I'm
wiring.
assuming you do need that for something.
Yeah.
I doubt that will have any. How would that even work?
Good.
That's never going. Feud. I doubt. How would. I doubt.
When I see copper wiring, I usually think of what's it called? An electric motor. Because basically the two primary components of an electric motor is some sort of magnetic core and a copper coil.
Okay. So I'm guessing our main focus is going to be getting all the items from what's his face, the trader.
Yeah. It's a good point. Let's go back and visit because need to see what sort of. Oh wait, what's this robot's new?
Would it not have been better to have destroyed ourselves gloriously rather than perpetuate this false existence? What do you? Yes, the answer?
Boss, I think someone left the smart off that smart bomb. I wouldn't expect much conversation.
Ah, well, it was worth a try.
Let me see it up to you.
One fine motor, but if you can find them.
We're not looking to pick up random. We don't need enough.
You want it? You're gonna need to bring. That there's an old Nova robotic subsystem.
Not interested. That servo.
Remember, I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy. Luck will bring you something that'll cover a face. That's a water jet. I'll trade it.
Shit.
don't need a direct. I have no need.
Okay, so we got glass thumb, something antique and fancy, and a bigger motor.
I need to see what he's offering before I can make a trade. Let me see your gum tape. It's not worth trading. It's not. It's not. It's not.
You're gonna have to do better.
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. You want it? How about the silver disc?
A fine trade, Tyro. Here's the memory access device. Now, all you need to do is plug it into the data power.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
Oh, well, what a coincidence.
That was easy.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess you just put that with the data pouch.
Yeah, let's see.
Even easier.
Hmm.
HO chip for jack, motor for larger motor, glass finger for thumb. Okay, well, what? Oh!
Cool.
For now, that's best to keep. For now, that's best to keep. There's nothing there to receive. For now, best to. For now, best to. There's a dangerous-looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me, and so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Do you know anything about that locked bridge past the cars?
What I know is a vault locked tight with a key, which only a fool would open for free.
Fine. What do you want?
Was not a fool a peddler is he, who opens his locks for merely a fee.
I repeat, what do you...
Nothing more than to sit here and if you poor interlopers are smarter than me.
Boss, can we use
Christ.
No. How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves grind.
They should make it against the law to speak in rhymes.
I mean, that barely made sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No. Bro.
You're 187's brother.
Line up the torsos, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the toy soldiers to march on their way. The city has fallen, no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
I guess that's a yes.
50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no fun for being a brother of mine.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I'd ruin my puzzle. Give a key to my life. A joker, he seems, for sure not. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowds who adore me, crime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
Why Primer?
There's nothing so as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
5, 7.
Well, that was helpful.
Well, I wasn't able to look at it.
Farewell, farewell, Linden. Your mission is come.
It was just a list of all the prime numbers from 2 to 199.
Well, yeah, I know, but
So-
I was wondering if there were any omissions. That's the thing. Because, I mean, I assume that you wouldn't just... I don't know.
I have nothing to say.
If there was an omission, then maybe that would be a hint to something.
Oh, I get you. Maybe in the data pouch it's got the list again. There it is, prime numbers.
3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 19, 23,
A string of numbers from Primer.
Okay, instead of figuring out in my head, I'm just going to look at prime numbers.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay. Oh, just give me the list. Oh, here it is. Prime numbers 1 to 200. Gee.
Perfect.
That is suspiciously convenient.
It's probably the same list they used to make the game.
31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97, 101, 103, 107, 109, 113, 127, 131. If it's all just a complete list and there's nothing to it whatsoever, I'm going to be a little pissed off. 137, 139, 149, 151, 157, 163, 167, 173, 179, 181, 91, 193, 96. It's literally just all the prime numbers.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would be.
This is great television, Terry.
Yeah. And Craig Bragg suggested 51, but Will at Forge is correct in pointing out that 51 is not prime. Yeah. Will beat me to it. Craig was saying what goes into 51, and I was going to put 3, which is the answer.
Yeah. An easy way to tell if a number is divisible by 3 is if you add up their digits, and if the number you get from adding the digits is divisible by 3, then the other number is divisible by 3.
Yep.
The same trick works with numbers that are divisible by 9.
Well, actually, with 9, they only add up to 9, so
Yeah.
it's not.
So numbers that are divisible by 3 add up to 3, and numbers that are divisible by 9 add up to 9. Or
Well, yeah, if they're
numbers
divisible by 3, they add up to a multiple of 3.
Yeah.
If they're divisible by 9, then they add up to 9 specifically.
Yeah. Or a multiple of 9.
But yeah, I think if I'm assuming that you keep adding. So if you like add the digits and you get 27, then you would add them again to get down to the basic number.
Keeverdam says, what about 6? Well,
He left.
He left, yeah.
If you mean the number 6, as in that is most assuredly not prime, that's 2 times 3.
Let's see. 90, 96, 102. 102 is a divisible of 6, but it does not add up to 6.
Oh, and Keith is saying dividing by 6. Yeah, if you wanted to, if it's a multiple of 6, Will is right. It has to be a multiple of 3 and even, which makes sense when you think that 6 is 2 times 3. So it has to be divisible by both 2 and 3. So both rules need to apply.
How about...
We can't afford to waste time on every random robot.
You know, boss, I really
Hmm.
wish you applied that principle more consistently.
We can't afford to... Futile.
Oh, what's going on?
Boss, I wouldn't expect.
It's a note from the bartender. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil.
Oh. Okay, that makes me really sad.
Please intervene.
Don't you think you've had enough?
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
And why should I? Oil smooths the rough edges from when rights was ripped away from me.
You should...
Oh, stop being such a...
Goodbye.
You just keep saying you should stop drinking.
Oh, don't let Armstrong fool you. If you didn't want me to have another drink, you would...
The note says his programming requires him to serve you.
Smart coder, eh?
Use the plasma torch, threaten to take him apart.
I'm not going to threaten him.
Ah, pussy.
Hi, Rex. I'm not going to... That's never going...
I don't know.
Craig Bragg thinks it might be the 51st prime number, which maybe. I don't know if the list was long enough to include 51 numbers.
Let's see. Would it be 50 numbers? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
16. Craig says 233. It can't be that because the list specifically stopped at 200.
199 is the 46th prime number.
Yeah. Well, in chat, Craig has said that the 51st is 233. But given that the list specifically stopped at 200, I don't think that's going to be the answer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect.
Can we just, like, beat this big robot and take his motor?
Yeah.
We can't afford to waste... We can't afford...
Okay, what happens if we go back where we came from?
Okay, so apparently primer is number 137. It doesn't say how you figure that out, but it just says a lot of info, but the most important piece of info is that primer is number 137.
Ah. And we have chairs. Chairs, everyone. Chairs!
Where everybody knows your name.
It's a map of...
There's nothing to interact with here.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, Craig says he's lost. I don't know why the answer is 137 either. The guy didn't say, it just said it is.
Well, wait, hold on. Why is this? Hold. Open, close tab. He says 137. 137 plus 50 would be 187. 137 minus 50 would be 87. Neither of those are on the list. Whatever.
I don't know. This is what walkthroughs are for, so you don't have to figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
There's apparently a couple of extra items if you go back down the sewer.
Yep.
There's a hatch apparently in this section here. If you mouse around somewhere in the front.
Oh, large hatch.
There it is, yeah.
It's rusted shut.
So you have to use the crowbar.
Crowbar,
You have scraped off the rust. Well, let's see what we've got here. Let's see if I can manage. Hopefully I won't be holding on to this end.
Well, the engine is good.
That's never stopped.
I have no use. I have no use. I have no. I can't get. I can't.
Yeah, all you need is the fan dot and the engine from that
I'm sure
section.
there's nothing worthwhile.
Okay, well, the engine is the motor.
Obviously. Yeah.
I'll take a look. It's not worth. Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Is that a compliment or an?
I missed it.
Wait a minute. This motor is broken. The copper wiring's been
All items sold as is, and I never said anything about copper wire being included.
What a coincidence that we got some copper wiring from Crispin's girlfriend.
Yes, a great coincidence
She
indeed.
gave that to me as a token of her affection.
I'll give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Why don't we just use the plasma torch? The crowbar?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, look at that.
One more piece of junk is operational.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Yes.
I
It's
solved
nice and easy puzzle.
I solved the puzzle, Terry. I solved the puzzle.
They belong to the. They belong. I'd have to buy. No sense trying to. The mug belongs to the boss.
Okay, I won't lie to you. The arm kind of creeps me out a little.
I will say we are coming up on 2 hours, so maybe
Yeah.
if we look at wrapping up in the next 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, let's. I concur with Terry. I think that I'm going to stop the game here, so that way I can wrap my mind around the concept of prime numbers. if you've been joining us for this long, thank you very much for your time. And while we're here, allow me to ask, why? And with that, I'm gonna say goodnight for the evening. And from Games with Terry, I've been Jack Gunsky, and this has been my friend Terry Diamantis.
See you later, guys.
Good night, everybody.